Shall we go?
Well, I did get all tarted up for you with a silly hat, so why not?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
I even put a good pair of shoes on.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Scallops that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Oh, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
I hear they have a wicked DJ. Not so much a DJ as a guy playing a flute, if I remember correctly.
So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
I mean, it's a great instrument if you're a 12-year-old girl, I suppose.
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh,
But really?
yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. Oh,
All right.
it's fine.
Henry's got his dancing shoes on. Oh, yeah.
Ah, very nice. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her. You'll pay for that, boy.
That's enough of your loutish behaviour, my friend. Actually, you're not my friend. You can fuck off. Now that was complete ownage, and it felt good.
My hero. Does it hurt?
No, you should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
So yeah, that's another successful date with Tess.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg? That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Grumpy Hanush is grumpy.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
And mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Bugger!
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. There were folk who said he was dead.
Oh no, not Vitus and
That
Cyril.
wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you
Whoa!
than the stories my
Slow
nurse
down.
used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with
Vitus
a
and
monster like
Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go.
I hate to tell you fellas, but they've been hanging there for days now.
I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
The buzzards are fighting the lizards for their gizzards at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Nelly, that's some funky riding, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Bernie, no rush, mate. When you're ready. There's always herbs to pick.
Good health to you.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry.
Hello? Anybody home?
Not long ago. Always in the evenings while there's still a bit of light.
I've come to talk to you about Satan.
On with it, and she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not. Good afternoon.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolflin, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them.
I am going to slaughter the lot of them, I promise.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Take care. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
My girl Teresa wears that better, I'm just saying. Okay, so we scout this out and then go back to Bernie.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Now, there is an option to make peace with them and try and parley, but it ruins your reputation with Hannah. She's not happy about just letting the guy go. So I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oi, why are you in my bed? I want to save. What the hell?
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you? See you later. Ugh.
Mate, it's the middle of the afternoon. Why is everyone sleeping? Not everyone, but a lot. The vast majority of you. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it saved just before the fight.
Good day to you.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
About 15.
Shit. That won't be easy. Oh well, nothing to be done. Wolfen of Camberg must hang from the ramparts in Ratai.
Sounds good to me, Captain.
Don't get too cocky. Skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard has up his sleeve. Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to this camp of theirs.
Of course. Ready when you are.
He's such a grumpy old bugger, but you do earn his respect eventually. It's a long way coming. It's, it's another 10 hours down the track, but you do earn his respect, so that's cool. Now we're going to need some pharmaceuticals here.
Wolfen of Camberg! For your...
To me?
No one's a match for me and you, eh?
If you don't run off on me, Matt, I'll give you some salami, dude.
What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but these men here talked me into it.
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honor of a common footpad. These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, men?
Damn right. Blood!
At those bastards! Charge!
What's
Brings
that?
me Wolfman's head. Come on, with you.
Well landed.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted
To
to
arms!
vent-
Get over here!
Hey, all of you, get...
I'm going to enjoy this.
Bugger!
You're done, fucker.
Oh, fuck, sorry. Bugger this!
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Is that...
This won't take long.
Hey! I'm going to enjoy this. Run, we get the knees of you. You'll get what for? Come here, Lily. Look. Dear God. I'm going to enjoy this. Here. I'll slaughter you. Gone wicked. Take that. I'll send you straight to hell. Bring it on!
Yeah, well, my lack of helmet's not doing me any favours. Now it's just me and you, fucker.
Christ!
Squish. Oh, I thought that was Captain Bernard for a sec, but I think he retreated. Now, this is an absolute loot fest. I'll get back to you when I've looted everything, team. And my dog's run off, so he's getting no salami at all. None. The old mate over here is just nonchalant about the whole thing. He's just whittling some wood.
Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. What's the...
Well, he was too stupid to live. No, that has to be some sort of bug. You know how we dealt with bugs in my day when I was younger? We took the Nintendo cartridge out and we blew the fucking dust off it. That's how we dealt with a bug. Little bugs don't bother me, honestly.